It's one of the biggest falls from grace in sports history, and he's finally coming clean. Lance Armstrong, in a tell-all sit-down interview with Oprah Winfrey, admitted to years of doping. But what's next for the fallen star? After being stripped of his 7 Tour de France titles and banned for life from elite competition, will Armstrong's story be one of redemption or regret? Eugene Lee, President and CEO of ETL Associates, joins me now. Great to have you here, Eugene. You know, there's a couple of things at stake here. It's his business operations and charitable work, but it's also personally for him, can he compete again? Do you think he'll ever be accepted in the eyes of the public again, his fan base?
I think he will. I think there's a lot of work that needs to be done. But at the center of it, he needs to express genuine remorse for the actions of the past. And he's got a great vehicle in doing so in his interview, which will air on Thursday night. Well,
we're already getting a sense of what that's about. Oprah has already said that he talked extensively, answered a lot of his questions, was very open. But here's what the U.S. Anti-Doping Agency had to say about Armstrong and his fall from grace. The most sophisticated, professionalized, and successful doping program that sport has ever seen. Why is it that for these guys, saying you're sorry is enough? They do it over again, and they get away with things that regular people never would.
I think he's going to have to take it another level, take a step up. He's going to become a leader, an advocate for cleaning up the sport, you know, leaving the dark side, so to speak, but becoming actively involved in taking measures to combat the negative influences that precipitated his own fall. He's going to have to become an advocate for the clean sport of cycling.
Well, and you can do this in any sport almost, right? I mean, so many of them have this problem. But it's not just, will you be allowed to compete, which is one of the things he's seeking here, which is what he really wants. But it's also, will you be able to compete? You remember what happened to Tiger Woods, right? He wanted to compete again, and he wasn't being prevented from doing that. But boy, mentally, he just could not get it together.
I think it's more than just competing with Lance. He wants to compete in triathlons, and he wants to become a marathoner. But at the same point in time, it's his legacy. What he did, you know, they stripped the 7 tour titles from him, but to overcome cancer at that stage and become such an icon for human perseverance and spirit, you know, he wants that to be his legacy, and I think this is his first step back.
Well, Livestrong, his charitable organization, which I think has raised something like $500 million, $6.5 million of which is his, it fights cancer. That's his big legacy financially. They're still raising a lot of money. What do they need to do?
He took the right step a few weeks back when he resigned from Livestrong. What he did was he distanced himself from the charity. The good of the charity is now separate, a separate entity from Lance Armstrong and his own demons. And I think that was a smart move.
Let me show you the New York Post coverage of this. Instead of the Livestrong, you know, iconic symbol we're used to seeing, they called it Liestrong. Now, this is the kind of thing he's going to have to combat, right?
Right, absolutely. In the court of public opinion, he was found guilty a long time ago. That's the key. Now, I like to use an analogy. At the NFL Combine every year, you have GMs ask players about issues from the past. They already know the answers. They just want to know if a player is going to answer truthfully. The public already knows the answer. They want to see Lance Armstrong answer this question as truthfully and candidly as possible.
Well, I think you're going to see that. You know, it's interesting. Forbes reported on his potential net loss of income from, you know, working with sporting goods companies all over. Nike last fall canceled his contract. I think they said he could lose something like $150 million. Does that sound about right to you? And would that be something that he could never recover from?
I think that figure sounds accurate. I think the more important concern beyond money for Lance Armstrong is rebuilding his image and regaining public trust. I think you can't quantify that. As the MasterCard,
you can't put a dollar figure on trust.
It's priceless. It really is.
Well, I got to tell you, I'm really tired of hearing these stories, and I wish they would. I would like to see people compete just normally and without the drugs. Will we ever get back to that? Eugene, you're advising these kids all the time. What do you tell them?
I tell them to make the right decisions. Always think about your family, your legacy, your last name, and the future generations, about paying it forward and setting a good example for kids in the future.
Got a long way to go. Eugene, thanks for coming in tonight. It's always great to see you. Thank you so much.